Hello.
Good morning.
And welcome back to the channel.
We're here again.
We're here again.
This weekend is our last weekend of working on the van. It's going to be finished.
Is it?
No, of course not. I'm trying to kid myself. I thought we were going to get it done by the end of this week. People are probably absolutely fed up to the back teeth of us in this blooming van conversion.
Yeah,
now.
but we're keeping it real, folks. Real life, trying to do a van, getting the van wrong, undoing the van, redoing the van. So if you didn't see last week's video, you'd have seen us weighing Nessa.
No, you wouldn't. You'd have seen us, we've weighed, that was 2 weeks ago. Last week's video, you'd have seen us trying to reduce the weight of Nessa, trying to get her lighter.
Yeah, so she was 90 kilos overweight.
Yeah.
Happens to the best of us, darling.
Tell me about it. So yeah, we're on weight reducing measures.
Yeah, not light.
And we've done some already. I'm not going to bore you with talking about them again. You can watch that on last week's video.
Yeah.
Today we're going to attempt to get. This is going to be absolute comedy gold for you. So don't turn off. Trust me.
Arts and crafts.
This is going to be an absolute pigging nightmare. We're going to do the 2 barn doors for definite. They're getting done today. They're going to get carpeted. They're going to put the window frames back on. They are going to be finished, no matter what. And then hopefully we can get this side door done as well. I haven't cut out the template to go on yet, so that
isn't happening today.
We know for a fact that tomorrow it might do if this goes really well and we get it done.
But how long did it take us to cut the pieces of wood for the barn doors?
Yeah, well, that's because I let you measure them. If I'd have measured them myself, it'd have been absolutely fine.
Actually, whatever.
So
you can't lie.
Well, it's true. You did measure them. So yeah, we might do that. Right, let's get on with this then. Let's go and do these.
But you two were going to say something. You were like,
I can't remember what I was going to say.
Tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow we know the weather's really bad. It's going to rain tomorrow, so we can't really do much outside-y door opening stuff.
So let's crack on with
arts and crafts carpeting. Yay! Freaking Ada, come on then.
So Steve's just loosening the brackets and the bolts. But unfortunately, we don't have one that's going to fit that very top one. So we're just going to leave the carpet a little bit baggy around that, and then we think our neighbour's probably got one, but it's quite early on a Saturday morning. I don't think anyone else is up yet. So we'll see if he's about and see if we can borrow one of them. Right, let the fun begin. You've got loads of gap at the bottom, so go high, that's it. So that one that you have got loose, get that all tucked under that one.
Well, can I get this bit on first and then come back and slide that up?
No. Because you've got to work down, not... Otherwise it will stick to the actual piece of plastic. So don't cut it too short round it, because it can go behind it. And put that bit back on.
Not cut it too short now?
Well, yeah. But
I've got to take it off and start again.
no, you haven't. Lift the bracket up.
But it's too short, it won't go under this big white gap.
Okay, just listen to what I'm saying. I'm trying to help you. Lift the bracket away from the thing as much as you can. Right, start at the top and tuck. Trim the carpet and tuck it underneath. And I was like, carpet is good, it's easy, we just stick it on, it doesn't weigh much, but you weren't having none of it, were you? And I was like, carpet is good, it's easy, we just stick it on, it doesn't weigh much, but you weren't having none of it, were you?
No.
Right, well that is the carpet on. Now we need to cut out like the door handle, the window, the latchy bits. Fun times, eh?
No. No fun here.
Right, time for door number 2. Okay, so the carpet is on both doors. We've got excess clearly, so they're shut. We're going to leave those for a bit, and then hopefully we'll get a bit of an indent of the seal around the edge, and then we know where to trim it, because we can't have the carpet touching the seal, otherwise we won't get a tight seal. The seal needs to touch metal. Yeah, it's not been much fun at all. I've got really frustrated that physically I can't do it because of my back injury. Yeah, frustrating to say the least, but it's on. So Steve's just gone to pick up Lola from work, and we'll get that hopefully trimmed off in a little while. Right, lunch break and taxi duty is over.
Yep, so we've had the door shut for an hour or so now. So hopefully, because it's been shut up against the seal, we've got, it's a bit faint in some places, but we've got a line where the edge of the seal is, so we know we need to cut just on the outside or inside, whichever way you look at it, along there, so that we can get a nice watertight back doors. That's the theory. I don't know how we're going to get a nice straight edge, but we'll try and get a straight edge.
Use the sharp blade and go for it, I think.
Yeah.
Right, more bits and pieces.
I quite like this look. I think it's different.
This is like modern art.
Yeah, let's leave it like that. To go with your art around the trimmer controller. So this is our third effort at trying to fix this Max Air fan. Or was it the fourth? I don't know. So we have replaced, this is a new circuit board that's on here. They sent us a new one. And now we've replaced this, which is obviously the stickers in the control panel, a little bit of circuitry underneath here as well. So that is new, and that is new. Connects it all up. It's running through this, which is, we bought this a long time ago and fitted this. This is a 12 volt, what's the word I'm looking for, converter. So because when you buy these Max Air fans, everyone buys them for their vans, because the vans are running off of 12 volt systems, which is what they are. But actually, you produce, or we produce, and I think most fans produce, caveat here, we're not electricians, disclaimer, don't follow our guidance, I know what we're talking about. But they mainly produce 13.8 volts, and we knew that. But this Max Air fan, I think, from memory, cannot cope with the fact that we produce, that every 12 volt system does 13.8 volts. So it has to be regulated below 12 volts or thereabouts. So that's why we added that bit. But it still didn't stop that circuit board breaking, and it doesn't seem to have stopped this from breaking either. So I've put it all in, I've connected it, it's working again, but this is still not working. So that suggests to me
It's broken.
it's either, well, this is brand spanking new, so I don't suppose that's broken. This was the one we tried before we replaced this, that's not working. I've got one last thing to try, which they suggested, which I'm going to give a go, and then I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw my toys out the pram. So yeah, I'm going to try that. Let's try that and we'll see what happens. This goes, yeah.
So it's all going to turn on now.
Should do. Well, that doesn't work. Nope. That's that job not done. I'll take it off again now. But basically we've now got power to the fan. The fan will turn on and off with the remote, and the green light comes on to the auto control temperature bit, but none of the controls still work. And I am completely peed off of it now. So they're going to get another email asking them to sort this schnazzle out.
Right, so we've got a few jobs ticked off the list. Door handle has been done on the cupboard. Fire stick is screwed onto the door. Back doors are finished. All the...
We think.
What are they called, them things at the top?
The door furniture?
The door furniture, holdy, locky,
security
things are all back on. And now we are beginning the side door. So we've taken off all the vapour barrier, glued on a bit more, oh my god, I have no words today. Insulation on there. And now we're just measuring up for the panels of wood that are going in there and in there. And then we're going to not fall out when we do the carpet.
Watch this space.
No, we're not.
I've already cut myself today.
We're not going to fall out.
We're not going to fall out. We won't fall out. We're professionals now. We know exactly what we're doing. We've mastered it. Right, so that bit of wood wants to be that long.
Do you want me to write those numbers down?
Well, you can if I was just going to leave it like this. But you can.
Well, how will you remember that bit?
Well, I'm just going to measure it and find out. 17.
By?
Whatever the length of this is.
By the length. 17 by the length.
17 by the length.
Okay, let's go and cut some wood.
Yay! Yay! See, planned that. Could you get me that pencil that's behind you there? We have been building this van forever, since May last year, and I started off with about 30 pencils, and this is the last one. I have no idea where they've gone. Can't find them anywhere.
They were still behind your ear.
They're not behind. They never stuck on me, did they? They've always fallen out.
Yeah. Baggy ears.
Please, my darling, pass me the angle set square, please.
My darling.
Yes, it's because we're not falling out today.
Why have you gone all posh?
I don't know.
Oh. Well, that was the easy bit done.
We're getting good at this now, aren't we? Now we're finished. Now we just need to get this bit in. Should I go and get the original bit of wood, and then we can mark out where we, like we did with that, figure out where we want to cut it.
Yeah, but I think if you get the original bit of wood, it's going to be too big.
It is too big, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, the original?
Yeah.
Not our bit.
What?
The OG bit that was there.
No, the bit that we put on around the window.
Oh, well, it's going to be too massive. It's going to go...
Oh, is it all the way up there as well?
Of course it does.
I can't remember where it went.
It went all the way up. It had got that hole and it was like the whole bit.
Oh, well, let's just measure the bit we want then. We'll measure that space and trim it
let's
down.
draw it out on a piece of paper.
Okay, and get the tape measure.
Okay.
That is 4.5 centimetres. That is 3 centimetres, so that's 7.5. So if we go from there, and that is 58.2. Add all that together.
What? Add it all together?
Those 3 measurements I just said.
Well, you weren't telling me to write them down. You were just saying numbers. Do you want to go cut a square, a rectangle that size?
Yeah, I'm going to get one shot at this.
You could have done it jailers style. You only get one shot, so make it count.
Should have done this before I put the kitchen in.
Well, we did, and then we've undone it.
Alright, does that look right?
Looks good. Yeah, in a minute.
Okay, make my own cup of tea.
Well, I'm not drinking tea, clearly, am I? Though that does have my name on it. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, so we've got some different carpet. This one is thicker than the one we used at the back, just purely because the company don't have any of the one we used. But as soon as they're not going side by side, there's no need for a colour match anyway. It's nice and black, and I think actually the durability of it will be good on that door. Plus there's not much insulation, so it'll make it toasty and cosy anyway. So we've cut off the excess that we don't need. Steve's just taping over the window so that we don't get glue on it. It looks like we're decorating for Halloween with these ghosts.
Oh, it's not quite there.
So our advice is always live near neighbours that have got good tools.
Yeah, thank you, Andy. Again, sorry to bother you.
Everything about you perfectly undone, and I was like a statue staring into the sun. If I jump, I will fall, guaranteed. 20 seconds later, I did. If I jump, I will fall, guaranteed. 20 seconds later, I did. And I'm going down, and I'm going down, and I'm going down again.
Done a bit of filming this morning, and I've just discovered that everything I've recorded has got no sound in it whatsoever. So how brilliant is that? So I'm really sorry that we're now going to skip to missing this bit out. But what happened? It's been a few days since we installed the carpet, or partly installed the carpet on the side door here, and we've had to take a few days break to recover from it. It's not been fun. Neither of us enjoyed it. Neither of us did a very good job of it, and neither of us got on very well with each other as we were doing it. We'll leave that one there. It's been a nightmare fitting this carpet. I've hated every second of it. The actual part of sticking it down and getting rid of creases and things and making it follow contours actually was really quite easy. I quite enjoyed that bit. Didn't want to say that out loud, but that was okay. The nightmare bit has been doing the edging. Hated every second of it. It's a nightmare. We were using sharp Stanley blades, cut my hands to pieces, couldn't get it in line with the rubber. It looked awful. It was all frayed. It was naff. It was an absolute pigging nightmare, and that's why we completely fell out with this side door. Well, we fell out with each other, and we fell out with the side door. So yeah, we've had a few days away. But I've discovered some lovely lady, I cannot remember who it was, and I'm really sorry because they deserve a lot of credit for this. On one of her videos on the Tube of You, she was using this kind of rubber edging stuff, and it makes perfect sense. Why don't we think of that beforehand? So we've put the rubber edging in. So I've recorded a load of stuff. Like I said, the sound didn't work. I'll see if I can cut it in and if it works or not. But basically it's great. I've used some Loctite glue, shut the door, glued the rubber seal around, or the rubber trim I should say, or edging, around the rubber seal for the door that's already there, so it's a nice flush finish and doesn't impinge and like create any water ingress, hopefully anyway. So yeah, I've done that on, put that on and glued it all around. So I'll just show, it's really hard to see on the camera. I'll try and film a little bit more for you if I can, but let me just show you. I'm not sure how well this is going to come out, but basically I've stuck the rubber edging on. The carpet's, it's gone on with the Loctite glue. The carpet's nice and tucked inside. So yeah, we've got a little bit of tidying to do. We've got to get rid of some fragments of some old bits and bobs that are on here. We've got some glue on the door handle, so that just needs to peel off. It's just a relatively quick job, but that's how we've got it on. So it's now done. Well, or say almost done. Nothing's really done ever on this van, isn't it? I've got to put a little bit of more trim on that bit here. I've cut the bit of wood for it, but I need to paint it first, so that's going to go in there. But we're done. I am never ever doing carpeting again. Hate it. My recommendation for you, if you're going to carpet your van, is either one, find somebody who's good at art and crafts. Two, just one person do it. Don't do it together because it will end in, you know what it'll end in. And use rubber edging. Don't try and all the experts on do a great job on. You watch it on YouTube and think, yeah, that's great, can do that. Oh man, are they good at it? Because it's really hard, and I ain't ever doing it again. Use rubber edging, use rubber trimming instead. Much better, quicker, easier, nice neat finish. Anyway, that's it for this week's vlog. Thanks for sticking with us. We are coming towards the end of this van build now. I think we have one more week to go, and that's it. We're going to be done. We're going to be finished. The van is done. There's always bits to do, little bits and bobs, as there is in anything that you do, any van, any whatever you do, there's always bits to do, but we're done. That's just tinkering, and I'm going to declare at the end of next weekend or next week's video, this van build is over. Whoop whoop, and we can start enjoying some time away in it, more time away in it at last.